Hi, welcome back to another random car conversation, you guys. Y'all, I'm excited because I just left the gym. But let me tell you what I did real quick before I get into the reason why I'm doing this video. So I wrote down what I was going to work on today. And then it dawned on me, Michelle, you got two and a half pages worth of stuff to do. What happened? Well, I realized today is only back day. Well, I had wrote down my workout for today and tomorrow. So I said, well, since I already went on and wrote it down, I might as well do it. So I just spent a whole hour and 10 minutes doing my whole upper body workout. I didn't even have the energy to do cardio. So I said, the heck with that. I'm leaving. So I'm headed home now. So tomorrow I'll come over early in the morning, probably about 6, and get in an hour of cardio and be done for the day. So let me jump into why I'm doing this video, you guys. I'm doing this video because I got a question from a young lady a couple of days ago, and I actually answered her question when she asked me, but I thought this would be perfect to do as a random car conversation. And so her question was, y'all, my index cards came in the mail, so now I can write down my notes and have them right with me so I don't have to try to remember what I'm supposed to talk about. So her question was, how do you allow yourself to be real on camera? And I thought that was a very interesting question. So essentially what I said to her was, you just do it. You pretend that you are talking to some of your good girlfriends or your good friends in general. And you just be, just like you're real with your friends, you just be real with the folks that's going to watch your video. Now, I don't know who's going to watch this video, and it really doesn't even matter because the people that need to see it, they're going to see it. Let me stop right here in the shade because when I'm sitting in the sun, it makes my phone hot and it'll cut off. So I'm gonna sit right here for a second. And so anyway, I said, you just pretend that you are talking to some of your good girlfriends or your close friends or your family members or whoever you feel comfortable sharing your story and yourself with, and you just keep it real. I said, but here's the thing. It is so important that you stay real when you do your videos. She said, why is that? I said, well, because what my take is, you don't want people to assume that you are just this strong person all the time. And I know for some people, I come off as being this strong person 24/7. And I'm not necessarily as strong as most people think. Now, physically, yes, I am. But mentally and emotionally, sometimes I'm just not. Sometimes I am just not, and it's all right if people get to see that about you because that's who I am. It makes up Michelle as a whole. So I said, it's all right to do that. So I shared with her, I said, go to my channel and look up this video. I did it April the 17th of last year, and it's called Stop Asking Why Me and Learn From It. I said, go watch that video. That was like, I'm always real. When I come on and I do a video, I'm like, hey, you guys, I'm super excited about today's video. I'm really excited about whatever topic I'm talking about. That's not fake. That's not a facade. That's not for show. That is just truly me. I am excited about what I'm going to talk about. I said, but when I did this video, I was really real about the realest that you will ever see. And to be quite honest with you, I struggled with whether or not to share that video because it was so real. Well, that video that I actually looked at was a gentleman talking about, I think he had a heart attack, if I'm not mistaken, and he talked about how he died on the operating table several times, but he's still here to tell his story. And he talked about how he asked God, why me? Lord, why did you pick me to have this happen to? And then I thought about my own life, and I thought about how I found out last February, I was in church of all places, but that was the best place to be because the Saints show was praying, and I had a really bad seizure. And I ended up having to go to the hospital. And I talk about more of that in that video. So if you go to my YouTube channel, it's under the vlogs. If you click on the playlist for vlogs, it's there, April 17th. And I talked about how I remember asking God, why me? Why did you allow me to have to deal with having seizures? And the scary thing is that you never know when you're going to have a seizure. And you don't know if it's going to be a mild one or if it's going to be a pretty bad one. And so the last time I had a seizure was about a month and a half ago. I was on the phone talking to my dad about the car because I had to put it in the shop where I got the engine repaired, and they scratched the back door here and the very back of my truck. And so, of course, they fixed it at no cost to me. But the guy said the car would be ready in 2 to 3 days. Well, it ended up being a week and 2 days. And I was very upset about that. I don't know why I let it upset me so bad, but it did. And I was telling my dad about it. And next thing I know, my mom is kind of pulling my arm saying, Shell, come on, I need you to sit up. And I said, what's wrong? And she said, you had a seizure. I said, I did? She said, yeah. So my dad said that, he said, I was talking to him 1 minute. Next thing you know, he was hearing this weird noise, and he kept calling my name, but I didn't answer him. And what it sounds like you're choking. And so that's why anytime you see somebody having a seizure, you want to make sure they're laying on their side. And I ended up, I remember kind of falling back on the bed, so I was laying on my back. And so anyway, my sister, my dad, they came. And so, of course, my sister, who I call my other mother, had me spend the night at her house because she likes to keep an eye on you. And I'm thankful for that. And so I was fine because as soon as these things come, they pass. But I remember thinking, Lord, why me? What did I do to deserve this? Have I not served you? Am I not a servant of yours? Do I not pray for others? Do I not do good deeds? Do I not live according to your word? So why would you let this happen to me? Why couldn't you give this to somebody else? And then after I watched that video, I realized I can't go on asking the question, why me? I have to learn from it. So I've been learning from why this had to happen to me, because maybe it was God's way of saying, Michelle, I need you to slow down a little bit. I need you to stop letting things upset you. And a lot of things in my life, I'm pretty sure he's trying to get my attention on. But I said all of that to say this: I had to keep it real. And in the course, and I'm trying to hold it together either now, but even during the course of doing that video, I just could not stop asking the question, why me? And I remember saying, God, I don't want to live like this. I don't. And even now, every now and then it comes to me, I don't want to live this way, because I don't know when I'm going to have a seizure, because it just comes. Now I'm learning things that trigger it. Like sometimes my blood sugar level, if it gets low and I haven't eaten for a while, that can cause it. My getting upset can definitely bring it on. But I do take my medicine like I'm supposed to. But I just remember thinking, Lord, I don't want to live like this. It's so unfair. I've done what I was supposed to do. How did you let this happen to me? And it's really hard to deal with sometimes. It truly, truly is. And so after I did that video, I thought to myself, Michelle, you can't post this. These people are going to see you as being weak. You don't want that. But then that little voice said to me, Michelle, you don't have to be strong all the time. It's all right if things upset you and they make you cry and you feel like life has dealt you a bad hand. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes I do. I feel like, Lord, you dealt me a bad hand and it wasn't fair to me. It wasn't fair to me. All right, let me get myself together. But I said all of that to say this, you guys. You have got to keep it real. If you're going to put out content on your platform of any kind, you've got to keep it real with the people that watch you, because people watch me. And I realize that so many people look to me for motivation and all that other good stuff, but I don't have to be perfect. 1 second. I'm doing a video and I need the shade so my phone doesn't get hot. So you go ahead and pull in front of me. I'll pull behind you. That's my dad, y'all. So I realized that it's okay if I'm not perfect. Nobody said I had to be perfect. I said that. But the world didn't say, Michelle, you have to be perfect. So I said all of that to say that it's all right if you shed a tear on camera. It's all right if things upset you. You don't have to be perfect. So let me end this by saying what I said to her. It's all right to be real. I can be real because I don't have to be perfect. I'm not a perfect person. None of us are. I am just as flawed as everybody else. I have my moments. I have my moments even when you all don't see me that I break down, but I'm not a perfect person. So if I get on camera and I tell you, look, I'm doing this video, but I just really don't feel like it, it's all right. I'm keeping it real with you. I don't have to fake the funk and be like, oh, I'm so excited to be doing this video, and I really am not. Just like now, just thinking back to that day last February, and how it makes me feel. Even when I think about now, the possibility that I could have a seizure at any given time. At any given time. But I pray, luckily they're far and few in between, but I pray that I don't have that problem, but it can happen just like that. And I can't control it, because once it happens, you have to just let it pass. Sometimes it's very mild. I can feel it coming on, but I can't do anything to stop it. And that's a horrible feeling. But it may be mild, but it may be really bad or semi-bad. But at the end of the day, do yourself and those that watch your content, do everybody a favor, but mostly to yourself. Always be real. Always be real. Again, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. We are not perfect people. So if I shed a tear or two in front of this camera, it's all right. That doesn't make me a bad person. It just makes me human. It just makes me human. Y'all, hopefully that helps somebody. And if you're new to my videos, it's your first time watching me, thank you so much for joining me. If this is not your first rodeo and you've been down this road before, thank you for coming back, because y'all know I couldn't do what I do without each and every one of you. I love you all to the moon and back. There's nothing you can do about it, so don't even try, because I'm going to love you no matter what. Most importantly, I'm going to love you when nobody else even likes you. And you can take that to the bank, because that's real. But again, always remember, keep it real. Keep it real with everybody. Don't get on your social media platforms trying to act like you're this big bad wolf all the time, because you're not. You're not, and neither am I. Till next time, take care.